Hello, welcome to Ascension Diary 13, The Journey, Part 7. I got a few more things here to go over. I asked the cards about inner earth beings and that if any would make contact. And the cards say there is plenty down below we don't know about. There is good and bad, so you need to be careful who you contact. There are those on both sides willing to talk and meet. You need to make sure what you are doing. I thought that was kind of interesting. And then, just on a side tangent, I wanted to know if dogs can go to heaven. And the cards say, the best the universe can explain is that people can create that foundation with love. Love can create, make real, so that when we finally go, we can be united through love and be complete in love with all that we have loved. That's just one of the most beautiful readings I ever got, and I thought it would be great to share that. I also got if alien gray hybrids exist. And yes, they do. It is an evil strategy to create them. We won't have to wait long for everyone to see. There are many waiting, and even children that will be presented for nefarious reasons. This reading is a warning. They will pull on our compassionate behavior to let them come here and live. I thought that was odd. I don't know what to think about that. I heard about alien gray hybrids, but I didn't think that all that was like back behind it. And so, along with the last video, with meditation, downloads, and channeling, I just wanted to touch on, there's something else called intuitive knowing. And intuitive knowing is, you think about a subject and you just know it. And I've had this happen. I was going to do the cards on something, and I felt the answer before I even put the cards down. And when I put the cards down, it was exactly what I had felt. And this is intuitive knowing, where you think about something and you just know, like you somebody told you something and you just know they're lying. I just know it. I just know, without really knowing how you know, because you shouldn't know. But sometimes you just know. It's an intuitive knowing. And I just wanted to say that. And I want to get to a download. Okay, I had a download. And I was thinking about the dragon. And all of a sudden, a whole bunch of information, a whole packet just pops in my head of information. And so I wanted to just relate this packet of information. And because I was tossing in my head if the dragon was evil or not. So I get this packet of information, direct from the dragon, of course. This is what I get. Evil has three entities: an inherent evil we are born with, and two other separate but related entities. The dragon is not part of this trio. We contain dragon DNA. It was added to temper our emotions. Otherwise, we would have no control over them. The dragon energy we contain is meant to be used when needed. It is not beneficial to remain in that energy. Dragons feel loss and anger and even joy and love, but it is different than we feel it. The emotion is highly diminished. So I got all that as just a whole packet of information. I didn't know what to think about it. I asked my cat alien being what she thought of this download. She did not refute any of it as being untrue. What the cat alien says is, it is optimistic of you to think the dragon is generous and willing to help. I tell you again, there are things he won't tell you. It is true his energy helps control emotions, but this may not be the best strategy for you. His energy is a self-serving energy. Remember, he is powerful, and his energy can be addictive. This can stop your spiritual growth. So, I get back to what Rajiel says. Rajiel is just, it's unbelievable the kind of love that she speaks with and the kind of understanding she has. But the dragon, I think, is sort of unrelentless. But like I said, she didn't refute what the dragon had said. So take that for what it's worth. I have another minute or two, so I'm going to get into some of my new stuff. I looked into Skinwalker Ranch, and there are several problems and hard to focus on just one. Something horrible happened on this property that caused dysfunction in the land and a habitat for evil. Evil has been controlling this land for a long time, but it looks like it's leaving. The earth energy is shifting, and it's not beneficial to this evil energy. It is currently looking for somewhere else to go. That's what I got with my cards on that one. Also, I don't know if anybody ever heard of vortexing water. Water in a stream goes back and forth, has these vortexes. People say that brings water alive, so I asked my cards about it. Cards say water sitting still in a bottle has got some problems, almost dysfunctional. It is barely water. Water that has been swirled has been woken up, activated, becomes complete and ready for consumption to perform at its peak level. So I just got that on vortexing water. I did the cards on happiness. The best bringer of happiness is a loving family. We all go through difficult times. It is up to us to make the best of it. Knowing our happiness is connected to the happiness around us, some will see your joy and try to end it because they don't like seeing anyone happy. And that's what I got about happiness, which is kind of sweet. I also have one more, the cyclops. I wondered if they existed, so there were never many, created in Atlantis or by ETs, for battle, protection of areas, intimidation of men. They were 7 foot tall, maybe 14 or 49. A few were able to get away from being controlled and move to areas where they could live out their lives in secret. They were hunted by man as enemies after their reign of terror ended. So I thought that was a good one. I had no idea that it was going to come up like that. And I'm hitting my 8-minute mark, so I'm going to call it and say thanks for joining me. I'll have another episode up. I think I'm only going to have like 2 or 3 more, and we're going to probably call this diary completed. So thanks for joining me so far. See you on the next one.